Hello and welcome to Anna's Crafty More. I'm Anna. I'd like to welcome you to my channel. To anyone that's new here or anyone that's been here before, my channel is about knitting, crocheting and anything else that I'm working on at the time, like cooking, sewing, making stitch markers, whatever. So thank you for joining me today. Today I'd like to show you a whip, so work in progress, and it is something that is crocheted. The first one is this glorious stack. I'll just lift it up here. Glorious stack of willow squares. I don't know if you can see that correctly. The willow squares. So I've made so far, let me see, I've got 7 or 8 different colors. So the first 4 that I made for one ball of yarn is this color, which is like a lime green, and that yarn is Creative Place. It's classed as the Cozy Collection, and it is a yarn that I had purchased in Aldi, of all places. But the yarn is very soft. It's 100% acrylic. It is classed as, it's an 8 ply, so I think that's the equivalent of that would be like a DK weight, possibly a 3 weight yarn, I think, if that looks like a 3 weight yarn. Yeah. And it is a 100 gram ball. I've only got one of this color. It's made in Turkey, and it is approximately 300 meters, which roughly equates to, I think it's 320 or 330 yards. But I sort of I tried to do like, a mathematical equation to work out how many squares I would get out of 100 grams. And what I did was I crocheted the first square, and then I put it on my scales, and I worked out that each square was approximately 12 grams. So I thought, okay, that should make at least 7 squares. I don't know, 7, maybe 8. But the thing is, I've made 4 already. Okay, so I've made 4 already. And the ball, it's more than halfway. So I don't know, I'll keep going and see how many I'll make out of it. Then I did 4 in this color. It's sort of blowing out a little bit there, but it is very pretty. And that's another Aldi yarn as well. And then this one, this color is beautiful. It's like a buttercup yellow. That is absolutely gorgeous. That's another Aldi yarn as well. I followed the tutorial on how to make a willow square. Oh my goodness, I think it was Lencia. I'll put it in the description box below for which tutorial I followed. It's not a written pattern. Well, there is a written pattern, but I didn't use the written pattern. I just used the tutorial on YouTube. However, I did make one change, and I will show you. Now, with the willow square, normally it's a 8-row repeat. 8-row repeat. So on the, let me see, on this row here, which is the 7th row, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 is like a chain row, 5 is the row where you do the shells, 6 is another chain row, and then on the 7th row where you start to put all double crochets around, if you can see here in the corners, I've got 2 double crochets, chain 2 instead of chain 3, 2 double crochets, and then you skip over into this is a big like chain 5 space, and this here is a chain 3 space. And I did 2 double crochets, then 1 triple crochet, connecting it to the middle of this 5 double crochet section. Because the reason why I did that was because I didn't want too many big gaps going around the whole blanket. And if I didn't do this, it would have been just 5 double crochets here, but it would have been a very big gap in here. So I just added that triple, and it's on either side of the corner shells. You can see that that's the triple crochet there. So I did that on all of them, and I'm very happy how it came out. It came out very nice. It sort of closed up those gaps a little bit more. So I did 4 of those. The other color is this one here. This is in teal. This is one. It's a beautiful color. Nice teal color. So there's 4 of those. 4 in purple. Of course, that's another beautiful color, purple. And I've got 2 so far of this color, which is sort of like a burgundy. It looks a little bit lighter in the camera there. There, it's a burgundy. And that brand of yarn, so these 3 colors, the brand of yarn is this one here. It's Birch knitting yarn. It's called knitting yarn. It's again 100% acrylic 8 ply, so DK. However, it says 270 meters per 100 grams. But when you crochet it up, I can't see the difference. It looks pretty much the same in width, the same in the strands. I'll show you. Looks the same. So the thickness of it is the same. The squares are measuring up the same, so it should be a problem once I crochet it all together. And the way I'm going to crochet, oh, that's another thing, sorry, go back to this. I'm using what's that, a 7, which is a 4.5 clover. This is the Clover & More hooks, which is a very favorite of mine hook. I love it. It's really comfortable to use because I hold it in the knife hold. Anyway, as I was saying, with the willow squares, I'm doing all these different colors. I also have black. We'll see how we go with the black. But I also have black that I potentially was going to use as a center color. But I decided against it. I thought, no, I'm just going to do each square will be its own individual color. And then I may even do a couple of black ones just to throw it in there. I will be joining it though with white. I think that looks really nice because it makes all the colors just really pop out nicer. So that'll be joined with white. The white that I have, I think it's either the Birch. Yeah, it is the Birch yarn, and that's just in plain white. So that's that one. I have, let me see, I have some yarn that I wanted to show you. I just purchased this today, and I picked up some of this. It's called Microfiber Chunky Knit yarn. It's a 3-ply yarn, but it is quite thick, so you can see that it is quite chunky. It's 100 grams. The color is light purple. That's light purple. Then the other color is pink mix. And then the third color that I purchased, which this is my personal favorite, is called purple mix. Hang on, let me hold it properly. There. So what I'm going to be making with this yarn, I've got 5 in total, so I've got 3 of the purple and 1 each of the mixed ones, is a octopus cum jellyfish pillow. My daughter-in-law, who incidentally turns 30 next month, my daughter-in-law saw a TikTok with a lovely young lady that had crocheted a octopus. Well, it looks like a cross between an octopus and a jellyfish, I think. It has long, what do you call those? Are they called tendrils? Tendrils? It's sort of like in the swirl type stitch where I think you do a chain and then you do either a double crochet in every stitch, or you do multiple double crochets in each stitch, and it causes the whole chain to twist, and it comes like a corkscrew curl type effect. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. So it'll be this color as the body, and then the tentacles are coming down will be in the pink mix and in the purple mix, and we'll see how much the body needs, but it'll be this as well coming down. And it is super, super soft. It is really soft. I love this. It's a little bit different to a velour. It's more of an extremely soft, best thing I can describe it is like the chenille blankets or super soft terry toweling. I don't know, I can't, but it is very soft. It is really nice. I did make a baby blanket for my daughter when she had her third child, and it was in a blue, white and aqua mix, and it was the same yarn. That's upside down. It was the same yarn that I made that, and I made a little matching beanie, which if I find a picture of those two items, I'll pop in a photo in here. So that's what I've been making there. I will come back in another video to show my knitted items, because I have a few knitted items, a finished object and a couple of works in progress. So I'll come back in another video and I'll show you those. I'll keep the knitting and the crocheting separate for this time. Usually I throw everything all together, but that's okay. All right, so that's all I have for you today. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot to tell you that I did have another crocheted finished object, which I have the yarn that I used. However, I don't have the actual items because it's a pair themselves, because I've already shipped them off to my one of my grandsons. He's in first class, year 1, and he's just not long turned 7, and he wanted me to make him some mittens, some fingerless mittens, which I will put in a photo here. It might be a full screen, or I've got a couple of photos that he sent while he was wearing them, and I'll put it in here. And the yarn that I used, it was just 100% acrylic, and I've used a black to trim the green. This is the only sort of green yarn that I had, because he wanted something that he can use in the mornings, you know, going to school, walking to school, because it's winter here in Australia. And his school colours are green and yellow, and obviously they wear black shoes, and they have some black accessories, but the green that is his school green, it's a little bit darker than this sort of green. But he was extremely happy when I sent my daughter a picture. She showed my grandson, and he was really happy. So so that's now, this is really the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk soon, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye. Do like and subscribe if you wish. I'd really appreciate that. And if you have any suggestions on the type of join, I was thinking for the willow square to join them with a single crochet, because I don't mind the bump. But if you have any other suggestions, please do write in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye. And 4.5. So, what I was going to say? Oh, yes. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind here. I always forget something. Fluff is going everywhere. I did make another item, which I don't have the item anymore. I've already sent it off to my grandson. My 7, is it 7 now? 2000. Oh my goodness. 6, 7. Strike that, I'll start again.